Now I am going to tell you about types of fast. Fast relieves you of many problems. It can really heal you. Yoga also does it, but if there is cancer, fast works better than yoga. Yoga heals your body in general, all chronic diseases. Now, there is manual therapy. It is a very dangerous type of medicine. It can either help you or maim you. If a doctor is qualified, he can put your spine in line. But yoga does it slower and with no risk. Now there is also this type of medicine, osteopathy. Pressure is applied to certain parts of your body. It's a good method, and it does the same thing yoga does, if performed correctly. It releases tension from your body, but yoga has deeper effect. But osteopathy heals chronic diseases because they appear because of blocks in your body. This medicine heals chronic diseases. Now, homeopathy, if it is highly professional, it works exclusively with subtle body. A good doctor can heal a chronic disease, but it happens slowly. It may take a year. And homeopathy is a good medicine if there is something else, if you take another treatment. Homeopathy is a good additional help that does not allow the disease to develop. But sometimes, if the doctor is really good and professional, he can give great help to a person. Ayurveda is a powerful medicine, but it must be done very professionally. A good doctor can pick medicine just by checking your pulse. Ayurveda heals chronic diseases in early stages. It can heal cancer, but the doctor must be a great professional. I have seen no doctors like that in Russia. Nevertheless, there are doctors who can help you with polyarthritis and high blood pressure. These are chronic diseases, but they are not dangerous. Ayurveda is a powerful medicine, and you must study it really seriously. There are a lot of courses on Ayurveda, but it is nothing. A real Ayurvedic doctor is the one who studied it for 6-8 years. It's like higher education. It is a very powerful medicine, but also a very sophisticated one. There is also Tibet medicine when you're given such bowls. It is a very powerful medicine that heals chronic diseases, but again, you must look for a high-qualified doctor. In general, Ayurveda and medicine of Tibet are good. It is best than taking herbs from some old ladies, because there is a serious approach to health, not like these old ladies who just act based on their intuition. If someone tells you that he is a psychic and he can heal anything, he is a cheater, because this medicine, like Reiki, like moving energy with your hands, this energy is needed to give strength to a person to fill him with energy of life. But usually these people cannot heal serious diseases, but they can fool you. For example, you have cancer. This doctor, he waves his hands on you and you feel better. But cancer continues to grow. It's just that your body is filled with energy now and you feel no pain. But it is not that your cancer was healed. And I'm speaking of good doctors that can actually move energy. They can relieve stress, depression and tension. But they are unlikely to heal your high blood pressure. If your cholesterol is high, then just by a surge of energy you cannot be healed. Cleansing medicine is needed, fasting, oil massages, enemas. Do not trust psychics too much. But Reiki and all the psychics, they help to restore your psychological condition. They give you strength to be treated further. They can fill you with energy of life, but at the same time you must not reject herbal medicine, diagnostics. If someone tells you, I see everything, you do not need to be diagnosed. Do not trust him. Go for diagnostics. Only traditional medicine diagnostics is really reliable. Computer diagnostics is cheating. There is a lot of true, but also a lot of untrue. You will be confused. MRI is very powerful. The results are precise. Ultrasound, MRI, lab analysis, like blood work, they tell you exactly what you have. Those traditional classic methods are needed. Infectious diseases hospital is also good. Maternity home is good. It is not bad, it is good. If you want to give birth at home, beware, because there may be dead bodies left behind. It is real. Antibiotics is good, but for a short time, if there are no options. If the infection is really bad and it spreads quickly, you can use antibiotics for a while, but they do not solve the problem really, because the problem is in your body. If you're healthy, you do not get these bad infections. Let's move on. If you have a viral infection, you must put pine branches in every room and change them every 2 weeks, and then you will not have bad flu. But not all viruses can be healed with pine branches. There are options. Fir or spruce branches. If you smell conifer and it smells fresh, it will heal your virus. Essential oils can be used, but they are 10 times less effective than fresh branches. Branches, they affect subtle level, but essential oils mostly affect gross level. And if you put branches on your wrist and ankle, it works even better. If you feel hot and your blood pressure is high, you must put branches on your left wrist and ankle. There must be needles on the branches. They work for 24 hours and afterwards they can harm you. Only wear them for 24 hours. They lose their power and they make you worse afterwards. And if you have low blood pressure, your digestion is bad, and you feel cold, then you should put the branches on your right wrist and ankle. Try both ways and see. In your room, put the branches into the water, change the water daily, then the branches will work for 2 weeks. White coral is less effective than pine, but in long-term use, it does not even allow the virus to spread in your body. It increases immunity and has antiviral effect. Polyp is not a virus. It's like a small tumor. They must be healed with roots. In 2 or 3 months we are going to start root treatment. We can heal some easy things even remotely. I'm not going to announce how effective it is, but the results we see make our eyes pop. Myoma and warts are healed with roots also. If white coral was selected badly or it is on the wrong finger, it can harm your immunity and you may have exacerbation. Then you shouldn't wear it. But if everything is correct, then even if you have a viral infection, the disease goes easily. Normally, there is even no disease. I deal with a lot of people all the time, and I cannot remember the last time I was ill with flu seriously. There was just a little bit now, just some sniffles, although the flu is strong, but I had this white coral and goodbye flu. My wife put pine branches in my room so that I was fine. Gemstones must be selected individually, and white coral does not suit everyone. It is only for those with low immunity. Now, acupuncture. It is a powerful medicine that heals chronic diseases, but most acupuncture doctors can treat any disease in its acute stage. So, acute is an alternative for pills. You can avoid pills by acupuncture. Almost any doctor can relieve the acute stage, but acupuncture is really effective for neuritis, nervous system in general, your spine, neuritis, spine and musculoskeletal system, and all acute conditions. You can relieve it with needles. Do you agree with me? Well, high BP is also an acute condition. High blood pressure, heartburn, high temperature, it all can be quickly relieved with needles. Yes, I know. It is prohibited to put needles in acute conditions, but the fact stays the same. Acupuncture takes away the pain quicker than anything. It only takes half an hour. Well, maybe it is not always so, but still really fast. Gerudotherapy is effective if you are experiencing anger, if you feel hot, if you have acne, then lichers can treat you very quickly. It is cleansing medicine. Leeches cleanse your blood, they only suck your ill blood out. You put leechers to yourself? Well, if the leech agrees to... In general, a leech decides itself whether it will take your blood. If it likes your blood and it likes ill blood, then it sucks. Be careful with bees, because there may be allergies, intolerance. I know cases when one bee sting sends a person into an anaphylactic shock and there is immediate death. One boy ran up to me in India. A bee stung him on his head. He ran up to me, and he was still okay, and he said, "I'm dying, please help me, I'm going to die. You must save me." I said, "Well, you look okay." I started to make jokes, and that he started to swell, like in horror movies, right in front of my eyes. His face was swelling. That was an anaphylactic shock. And the result is breath stop. I found cow dung, it cools the body really quickly, and I started to cover his body with it. He stayed alive. It helped. Cow dung is really effective. Fresh cow dung. Not horse manure, not human, but only cow dung. Dry cow dung is not so effective, but it feels nicer. Let us leave all the questions aside because you dropped me off the topic. Let me say what I want to say. Leave the questions for the end. So let's move on. What kinds of treatment would you like to discuss today? Types of treatment. Gemstones. Gemstones heal with fire energy. They fill subtle body with the energy of fire and give you high tonus. They can burn illnesses if it is not so developed. They do not heal severe cases and late stages. They help when a person lacks strength, when some functions are in disorder like asthma, blood pressure is a bit too high, when the memory is bad, you have no strength to work and to communicate, when you have depression or hysterics, some light psychological disorders, they put your psyche into place. Gemstones help a person work better, develop better. It is easier to live because gemstones stabilize everything. They put life and psyche into place. In ancient cultures, everyone wore gemstones. Men and women. Women need gemstones especially because they are more emotional, and the gemstones calm them down and give them strength of mind. Gemstones are selected individually. I saw many times here in the festival when a person wears a gemstone and it is bad for him, but he is used to it and he still wears them. One woman came to me all covered in gemstones. It was a long time ago. And she said, "Please help me, I'm dying." Do you know how I saved her? I took all the gemstones off her and she came back to life. Gemstones, they show at once what they do by mental condition. If a person is dreary, heavy, then the gemstones are overloading his psyche. They must be replaced then. If a gemstone overloads you, it will not always be like that. Some other gemstone will fit you. You must not be afraid. One woman came to me today and she said, "I'm not going to wear gemstones anymore." You must not be afraid. Just another one is needed. If you come back home and a gemstone overloads you, we will replace it later. Do not lose it. But normally we select a gemstone and the person wears gemstones for years. We have a whole family here like that. Raise your hands, those who have gemstones, and it helps you to live. Well, your relatives do not count, okay. There are a few people here.